William McKinley was the 25th President of the United States. He served from 1897 until 1901. McKinley was born on January 29, 1843 in Niles, Ohio. He grew up in a time of great change in America, a time when the country was becoming more industrialized, and the world was shifting in many ways. McKinley's presidency helped guide the country through some of these changes, especially when it came to foreign policy and the economy. McKinley's life was full of hard work, dedication, and service to his country. Before becoming president, he served in many important roles, both in the military and in government. He was known for his calm and steady leadership style, which helped him gain the trust of the American people. Growing up in Ohio, McKinley was the seventh of 9 children in his family. His father, William McKinley Sr., was a businessman, and his mother, Nancy, cared for the children at home. From an early age, McKinley was taught the value of hard work and responsibility. He went to school in Ohio and was a good student, always focused on learning. As a boy, he also enjoyed reading and learning about history, which would later influence his decisions as a leader. After finishing school, McKinley attended the Allegheny College in Meadville, Pennsylvania, for a short time before deciding to enlist in the Army during the American Civil War. McKinley was only 18 years old when he joined the Union Army in 1861. He quickly became a part of the 23rd Ohio Infantry, where he served with honor. McKinley was promoted to the rank of major by the end of the war. He saw many battles and experienced the difficulties and challenges of war firsthand. He became known for his calmness under pressure and his ability to take care of his fellow soldiers. After the war, McKinley returned to Ohio and started studying law. He became a lawyer and started his career in politics. McKinley's political career began when he was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1876. During his time in Congress, McKinley worked hard to support the interests of American workers and businesses. One of the most important things he did was support high tariffs, or taxes on imported goods. He believed that these tariffs would protect American industries and jobs from competition with foreign businesses. McKinley became well known for his work on the McKinley Tariff, a law that increased tariffs on many imported goods. This law helped American industries grow, but it also caused some problems for people who had to pay higher prices for certain goods. In 1891, McKinley was elected governor of Ohio. As governor, he worked to improve the economy and make sure that people in Ohio had good jobs. He supported workers' rights and worked to make sure that businesses treated their workers fairly. McKinley was popular in Ohio, and his work as governor helped him gain national attention. By 1896, McKinley was ready to run for president. The country was going through tough times. Many people were out of work, and the economy was in a bad shape. The issue of free silver, or the idea of allowing silver to be used as money along with gold, was a big topic in the election. McKinley believed in the gold standard, which meant that money would be backed by gold. His opponent, William Jennings Bryan, wanted to add silver to the money system. McKinley's clear stance on the gold standard helped him win the election. He became president on March 4, 1897. When McKinley became president, the United States was in the middle of a difficult time. There were many problems, including high unemployment and business struggles. McKinley believed that strong leadership and careful decisions could turn the country around. He worked with Congress to pass important laws to improve the economy. One of the key things McKinley did as president was to lower tariffs on some imported goods. This helped American consumers by making products cheaper. McKinley also worked to create jobs by promoting industry and infrastructure, like railroads and factories. McKinley's presidency was also marked by foreign policy challenges. One of the most important events during his time in office was the Spanish-American War. In 1898, the United States went to war with Spain over its treatment of people in Cuba. Many Americans were upset about Spain's harsh rule in Cuba, and they wanted to help the Cuban people. The war lasted only a few months, but it changed the United States' role in the world. The United States won the war and took control of several Spanish colonies, including Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Philippines. The victory in the Spanish-American War made McKinley a popular president. It showed the world that the United States was becoming a stronger power. However, the war also raised difficult questions about what the United States should do with its new territories. McKinley believed in expanding American influence and believed the United States could help improve the lives of the people in its new territories. McKinley's second term in office began in 1901, but it was tragically cut short. On September 6, 1901, McKinley was shot by an assassin named Leon Czolgosz while he was attending the Pan American Exposition in Buffalo, New York. McKinley was seriously wounded and died from his injuries on September 14, 1901. His death shocked the nation, and Vice President Theodore Roosevelt became president. Although McKinley's time in office was short, his leadership helped shape the United States into a more powerful nation. His support for American industries, his work in the Spanish-American War, and his ability to navigate the challenges of his time made him an important figure in American history. McKinley's presidency is remembered for his calm leadership and his ability to face difficult problems with steady resolve. William McKinley was a president who lived during a time of great change in the United States. He helped lead the country through difficult economic times, fought in a war that changed the country's place in the world, and worked to improve the lives of everyday Americans. Though his time in office was cut short, his legacy remains an important part of American history. In conclusion, William McKinley's life and presidency show how one person can make a difference during a time of great change. From his early years in Ohio to his presidency, McKinley's journey was full of hard work, challenges, and important decisions. His leadership during the Spanish-American War and his support for economic growth helped set the stage for the United States to become a global power. McKinley's story is a reminder that leaders who are steady and determined can help guide their nations through even the toughest times.